Hi, this is Jeffrey Kerr at Kerr Financial Group. Today's Wednesday, May 21, 2024. Got to cover Nvidia, their earnings coming after the close, and I got some other thoughts to kind of pass along for listeners to think about. So first, Nvidia. They're reporting their first quarter 2024 numbers after the close tonight. Revenues are expected to be 24 over $24 billion for the quarter. That represents 243% sales growth over last year's first quarter. Earnings are expected to come in north of $5 per share, and that's an increase of 480 some percent over last year's earnings. So, there's no question Nvidia is overvalued, but some of these metrics in terms of the performance and the growth and like that is, remarkable, and also it defends the overvaluation, although, historically it's really crazy. But, that's not going to matter in the short term. The numbers are going to come out, and as I said, said it on Monday's video, I think there's a bullish setup here, but, all bets are off until the numbers come out. The other item that I wanted to present is some conversations I'm having with others about investing in the international markets. I think this represents an opportunity, depending on someone's risk tolerance and return requirements and like that, and whatever their other investments are. But the international markets are trading better. Europe is clearly coming out of a recession. Now, there's obviously a lot of problems with Europe, but the fact is things are getting better, and a lot of times it's all that matters. I think there's some pretty good opportunities in the developed markets of Europe. Japan's another interesting setup. The corporate culture in Japan has changed dramatically from its bubble days, 30 years ago. And the corporate culture is much more shareholder friendly in terms of returning capital to the shareholders through maybe buybacks, but also in dividends. The balance sheets are a lot stronger. The valuations are a lot lower. The tricky part with Japan right now is that the yen is getting battered, and that is not a good sign. It's going to, perhaps bring inflation into the Japanese economy, and again, it makes it a little more tricky. But I think the changes that have taken place in Japan over the last 10, 15 years, it makes it some interesting opportunities. I've got some people with India, some ETFs, and China, it may be an opportunity, some things to do there. So again, if you're not involved in international and you need some help, reach out to me, give you some ideas, some things to think about, some of the opportunities, but also we'll take a look at the risks as well. So let me know if I can help on that front. Nvidia tonight, and we'll be back on Friday before the long weekend. Thank you for listening. Thank you for subscribing and liking, and we'll talk soon. Thank you again. Goodbye.